Let's learn what I call the foolproof brisket trim. A brisket has two sides, a fat side and a meat side, and two ends, the point and the flat, which are two muscles that overlap with fat holding them together. The point is also known as the moist and the flat is known as the lean. In between the ends, it has a slope. On the point, it has a mohawk and a hump. On the meat side, it has decal fat and silver skin. You'll need a sharp knife. I use a 6-inch boning knife. Save all your trimmings. Make tallow with the fat and burgers with the meat. Let's now get to the trimming. Slice the wrapper on the meat side decal fat and remove it. We're going to start fat side up because fat is easier to cut when it's cold. Flatten out the entire brisket before and after each cut so it's not bunched up anywhere. Slice off the mohawk working from the point to the flat, and then round off the point towards the bottom. Cut the mohawk side long edge to remove any browned meat. Continuously check the brisket for any loose or flappy pieces and trim as needed. Shave the mohawk side decal fat, leaving a 1/4 inch of fat on top of the flat meat under it. Cut the mohawk side flat corner at a 45-degree angle so the meat is at least 1 inch thick, and then round off the edges. Cut off the hump side long edge to remove any brown meat and expose the meat to fat ratio. Then round off the hump side flat corner. Trim the flat fat until it's a 1/4 inch thick. Make small cuts and always look under your knife to ensure you aren't cutting into the meat. If you do, then stop cutting, back the knife out, and move on. Don't beat yourself up if you make a mistake. It just takes practice. Trim the hard hump fat working your way from the middle to the edge. You can run your fingers between the mohawk and the hump to get an idea of how much hump fat needs to be trimmed. Continue to feel and trim any hard hump fat until it's a 1/4 inch thick and soft. Trim the slope fat in the middle between the point and the flat. Fat builds up here, so don't miss that part. Flip it over to the meat side and either shave or scoop out the decal fat. I'm going to show you both, starting with the shave and then the scoop. Then shave off all the fat and silver skin. Cut with the grain and keep your knife at a slight angle so you don't gouge into the meat. Keep shaving until it is clean and smooth. Put your other hand under the brisket so it bulges enough to make it easier to shave. Finally, have a look at the whole brisket. Clean up the edges and anything that sticks out. Then apply a rub and throw it on the smoker.